easiest way to think about Anza is it's more like kayak. You can log into the platform, you can see every module in the market, pricing, availability, you can filter and sort based on over 40 different fields. Any technical trait you might want to filter the database for, you can do it.
The world of equipment procurement is a complex game. It should not be left to chance. Thankfully, there are companies who have begun to specialize and bring a technological advantage. Certain customers are taking advantage of the platform known as Anza. For those unfamiliar, I'd like to have Mike Hall, the CEO, explain what does Anza stand for and who are the customers in the clean economy that you serve?
Thanks, Nico. So Anza is a data and technology platform, and we're helping IPPs and developers and other companies who are making large decisions about solar modules and battery storage equipment make those decisions much more efficiently and take into account all the data and information and analytics that's out there in order to make the most informed decisions, ultimately trying to increase project profits. Sometimes it's easiest to explain what we do with an analogy. So the US solar and storage industry, it's like a $50 billion industry.
Yeah.
But even these companies are making tens and hundreds of millions of dollars of equipment purchases. They're still doing it kind of like my parents bought airline tickets in the 80s.
Right.
They're calling one vendor at a time, they're sending one email, they're getting a little bit of information about one product at a time. And the easiest way to think about Anza is it's more like kayak. You can log into the platform, you can see every module in the market, pricing, availability, you can filter and sort based on over 40 different fields. Any technical trait you might want to filter the database for, you can do it. And then kind of like how kayak tells you like this is the fastest flight or this is the flight that's cheapest.
Yeah.
We also have some technology that allows you to do advanced comparisons of the products. So you can take into account not just price, but differences in energy production and installation costs with those calcs specific to your project.
Mike, you guys recently launched a big product ahead of RE+. Tell me more about that. Who's it for and what does it do?
So the product we've launched, it's primarily for pure play developers, IPPs, and EPCs. And what we're doing for the first time is allowing companies to gain access to our full database and all of our technology via subscription.
Oh, wow.
So historically, companies had to work with us on a full procurement scope, and they would pay us a per watt fee to do the work.
Wow.
We still are doing that. Most of our customers do that, but now you can use the data and technology on like a self-serve basis. So companies that are pure play developers who might not actually be procuring can still make use of this data and technology.
What percentage of your customer base do you expect is going to migrate to that subscription?
We expect 100%.
100%?
Yeah, and
wow.
Some of them will still work with us on the procurement because there's a lot of value we can bring. Like we like to say you can get a Nextera type procurement experience without a Nextera sized team.
Yeah.
But the data is so powerful and the technology unlocks so much additional project profits that we expect everyone's going to use it.
Yeah. I mean, I was really excited 2 years ago when you guys launched the product right here on our Power Up Live stage in 2022. I'd love to hear maybe some customer stories. Like what confirms for you that Anza really resonates in the marketplace?
I've probably done been part of about a dozen demos just yesterday and today.
Yeah.
And every time we've shown them the platform, like their faces have just lit up.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I spend so much time chasing down this information.
Right.
I mean, I talked with a real tier 1 gigawatt scale IPP who said, we have more than one full-time equivalent chasing down this information. I would much rather them be doing higher value work, negotiating final contracts,
no question,
doing value engineering. So I think when people see it, because there isn't another product like this out there, their faces really light up about like, oh, I see what's possible now. I can stop wasting so much time.
But you too can stop wasting time if you just add technology to your portfolio. You hear that? I love the idea of being able to redeploy those full-time equivalent resources to higher value work than just simply research. I mean, we already know that with AI, those jobs are going to be able to upskill into more value add work. And it's time that we put this technology to work on the essentially the grunt work, right? What used to be just dialing for dollars.
It's exactly right. Exactly right. I mean, like, people is the most valuable resource.
Yeah.
You talk to any CEO, they're going to say
Time is the most valuable.
Time. Yeah. Any CEO will tell you their bandwidth's limited.
Yes.
They wish that any procurement professional will tell you they wish they had more time in the day. They've got other problems besides module procurement. They got to find those transformers, those high voltage breakers, and we're trying to unlock that time, but also allowing them procurement to work together with development and engineering to use procurement as a tool to improve project profits.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of what we're doing.
It's exciting to see how it has evolved, and look forward to chatting in a few months and hearing that percentage uptake on the subscription product.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited to talk to you again.
My name's Greg Herring, company's ClearPath Energy, and we've been an Anza customer since 2021. Our first experience with Anza was in the height of the pandemic when a module supplier breached their agreement with us, and we already had racking up, and we needed another module of the exact same frame dimensions shipped to upstate New York immediately. We're a developer, owner, operator with a small EPC division. Before we met Anza, we spent a lot of time vetting all of the different panel manufacturers and their OEMs. And we found it difficult to do all of this diligence ourselves, and we found Anza as a trusted partner with orders of magnitude more experience than we have. Life is less stressful. No, but seriously, with Anza, we know we're getting the best panel for our project and our financing stack and our overall corporate objectives. Anza is an incredibly tech-forward platform. Their consultants and their tech providers built out a platform and are consistently growing it, so we know that we can see the best opportunities for our projects and our pipeline. And that's something we can't do by walking the floor at SPI or RE Plus once a year.